Hello. I made some improvements to my Kanye drawing because the first one was a little bit iffy, had a couple things that could be improved. So I did another copy of that, which is normal. You'll probably have to do 2, maybe 3 of these portraits before you nail it. I've got a few more tips for you, short video today, and then we'll get down to it and you can work on your own portrait. To warm up, you can do a blind contour of any of the other portraits in the folder. Today, I'll warm up with a portrait of Cardi B. I'm doing a blind contour. I'm letting my visual brain take over here. You can feel it when your brain slips into that hypnotic, meditative state and you're no longer thinking, you're just seeing and drawing. That's what the blind contour is all about. Beautiful. And once you have your finished blind contour, you'll be ready for your realism. On my first copy of Kanye, I had a few things that were bugging me, and your first portrait probably will too. So don't hesitate to start a second try and see if that one's better. On my second try here, I'm gonna make sure that I get the head shape down first, comparing the spaces between the head and the edges of the paper to make sure that I get the head in the right size and shape. And also the shoulders come off the page in the right area. Having a good head shape will really set you up for success. Once you have a good head shape, then you can go in and start doing some of these details in the face. The shapes, like the curves and angles, you use your blind contour skills, and to make sure they're in the right size and position, you use reference points to line things up and make sure everything's in the right spot. For example, I noticed that the left nostril lined up with the edge of the mouth, so I lined that up to make sure the nose was far enough to the left. Do plenty of erasing. If you notice something's a little bit off, go ahead and erase it and fix it. I've got extra pencils and erasers, so just ask if you need one. As you work, you should start to feel yourself becoming more and more observant and hypnotized by the shapes and angles of your drawing. Everything else disappears and your drawing all of a sudden starts to become more and more realistic. It's really an awesome skill and an awesome process. I think this version of Kanye is turning out a little bit better. I'm happier with the face shape. I'm liking the eyes. I'm noticing that something is still a little bit off though. Let's see if I can find it. I think it's the nose. Yep, there we have it. Looking like since I fixed the nose, everything's coming together. A little edit to the eyes. No, there's still something not quite right with the nose. I think that left nostril needs to come down a little bit more. The nostril curves need to be a little more mellow. There you go. Now this portrait I'm a lot happier with. I think that I captured the shapes and curves of the facial features more accurately. Let's compare it to the first try and see how much I improved. Yes, definitely happier with the second try, and you will be too. Stay focused, stay determined, but stay positive and relaxed too. It's very difficult to nail it if you start to get tense. All right, it's your all's turn. Let's do a blind contour and kick it off.